represent the culture of Korea. I was born in Korea, and although I spent 6 years abroad, I lived in my home country for around 9 years, which is more than half of my life. I express my culture by talking and also with my manners and behaviors, so basically within my social life. For example, I speak fluent Korean to elders politely. I use chopsticks and spoons. I eat traditional Korean food as well as typical Korean food. The smell of kimchi and spices are not disgusting to me. My physical appearances are also typical Korean looking. Black hair and dark eyes with small nose and eyes. Living in Sweden for 6 years has influenced my Korean culture a little. First, English is very natural to my life. Whereas some Koreans feel very uncomfortable to hear and speak English, the language has become part of my life since I use it every day at school and sometimes with my family. Second, I'm used to eating Western food, such as cheese, yogurt, ham, and potatoes, even if I prefer Korean meals to Western. Third, I eat toast and cereal for breakfast, not rice with side dishes like at lunch and dinner. Lastly, since Sweden is full of nature, I seem to care more about nature than I did before. Even if Koreans can seem cold to strangers, once you get to know people, then it is very easy to get close with them. It took shorter time for me to find friends in Korea than for me to find friends at my international school in Sweden. Koreans can get welcoming and warm very quickly. They are also willing to lend and share their properties. Some people might not think the same as me, but I think speaking more politely to adults does make sense. Maybe not among people around one or two age differences, but to elders. I think it is important to respect them and show them manners. Also, Koreans can unite very well. For example, I was amazed to see so many people gathered at certain places during World Cup 2002. People were all wearing red shirts and were chanting on the same cheers. Even now, during the Olympic Games, you can always hear the Koreans cheering together. Additionally, I think Koreans are very hardworking. I know there are students who study too much, and there are workers that are stressed with the amount of work. But they are all diligent, and that is how there are many good services and fast deliveries in the country. What I don't like about Korean culture is that there is too much violence and curses among students. I was very shocked to see news about Korean students threatening and hitting each other. I have also realized that swear words are very natural to Korean students. They add curse words to every sentences they say. Somehow the students don't seem to care that much, but I still see their actions as very offensive and rude. Also, I think Koreans can be less indifferent to total strangers. When I'm on a public transportation, I can always see people pushing and ignoring others.